All right, welcome back to 16.3 sector area. We're going to begin on page 33. This is the last lesson of credit 3. You made it. You did this. We just have to finish this lesson, do the homework, and do the practice test. We're just about there, guys. All right, page 33. So on the Explore section, they say derive the formula for area of a sector. The following circles shade a sector of the circle. Then name the shaded sector. The center for both are A, O, B. So I'm going to help you out. Let's go ahead and shade that part. And you're wondering, okay, well, how do I name it? So we're going to call it sector. And then what 3 letters join that sector? First letter, middle letter, and last letter. What is the first, middle, and last letter of the sector? If you wrote AOB, that's correct. Or if you wrote BOA, that is also correct. Either one is fine. So we're going to go ahead and draw this sector out. So now we have one other sector to draw. Remember, it's going to be our first letter, middle letter, and last letter. F, O, G. Or we could go backwards. What's the opposite? Or what's the reverse order of that? Either one, GOF or FOG. Alright, so this is another area formula we're going to use for sector area. It's just the area of our piece of pie, if you will. Go ahead and write this out if you'd like. It's the labels. So here we're going to write our angle measure and then our area formula. So our angle measure will be M, and then our area formula is pi, there's that symbol again, radius squared. So on here, they ask for sector AOB. Find the area of this sector. Okay. First of all, this is a semicircle. So half a circle, it's a half circle. So if you're wondering, well, what is a semicircle? Well, we went over the word semicircle, I believe in the first lesson, 15.1. But if you're not sure what half a circle would be, go ahead and divide 360 divided by 2. And that'll give us our degree. Pause and do that now. Unpause, that would be about 180. Okay. So we're going to use our area formula for sector. So I'm going to give you your angle right there. It's going to go here. Right. And then notice that they don't give us radius, they give us a diameter. So I'm going to erase some stuff a little bit, just so that you can read what that says, because it says some important information. Since they're giving us the diameter, we're going to divide this by 2, so that way we can have the radius. What's half of 1.6? So essentially, what's 1.6 divided by 2? That would be 0.8. So our radius is going to be 0.8. So let's take a moment right now. Let's work this out. So our denominator is going to stay 360. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and multiply out 180 times 0.8 times 0.8. Go ahead and calculate that out right now. So let's multiply the numbers out. That would be, so I'm still keeping the pi, about 115.2 pi. So let's go ahead and let's divide out 115.2 divided by 360. Go ahead and take a moment to do that now. It will be a decimal, just so you know. That would be about 0.32. So we put it in terms of pi, 0.32 pi, and we'll also change that to a decimal value as well. I know you're like, but it's already a decimal. So let's multiply 0.32 times pi, which if you're not sure what that is, it's 0.32 times 3.14. Now that's an approximation, just so you know. It's not exactly 3.14. In fact, if you Google pi, not the food, but the symbol, it's a pretty long number. In fact, it's a never-ending number. But go ahead and work that out. And what would that be? About 1.005 or so. And since to the nearest hundredths place, which is right here, that would be 1.01. All right, let's go ahead and do the same thing here. So our area formula, ooh, radius, thank you for your label. I don't have to write that in all the time. And our angle. So let's go ahead and write where we think these numbers should go. Notice how radius is already given to us, so we don't have to cut it in half. It's kind of nice. All right, let's plug some numbers in. Let's work some stuff out. Notice how 360 is still going to stay. That pi is still going to appear someday. So go ahead and take a moment right now and let's multiply out 22.5 times 24 times 24. What would that be? And there you are, pi. I was wondering where you were, because you're still going to be there. All right. Hopefully you got this number, 12,960. Let's go ahead and take a moment right now. Let's go ahead and divide this out. So the top number divided by the bottom number. What would that be? And that should have been about 36 pi. Wow. So again, we wrote it in terms of pi. And let's go ahead and work this out. 36 times 3.14. I don't know why I put a dot after everything I do. I'm sorry. But go ahead and work that out. What would that be? It should be about 113.097. So let's go ahead and round this out. Oh, wait, it's going to round. What's the number after 9? 0? Wait. So that would round actually to about 13.10. All right, let's do explain to. So here they don't give us a picture. If it helps, I'm going to write some stuff from explain to B, so it's a little easier. So I pulled this from the textbook. So they say here it has 180 foot diameter, right? It is a semicircle that they're going to ask us for because they do use that word. So I pulled the picture. So since our diameter is 180, let's go ahead and divide that by 2. What's half of 180? That would be about 90. So that's going to be our radius. So I'll just place 90 here if it's not going to appear. And let's go ahead and write in our angle measure and our radius. All right, let's work this out. It's kind of going on repeat now. All right, again, where are you, pi? Yes, let's multiply those numbers. So 180 times 90 times 90, what would that be? There you are, pi. That would be about, whoa, that is a huge number. That's about like 1,458,000 divided by 360. So let's take a moment right now and let's work that out. What would this large number divided by this 360 be? That'd be about 4,050 pi, or if we kind of calculated that out, remember again multiplying by 3.14. Let's take a moment right now, pause and work that out. That would be about, whoa, 12,723.45. Wow. And it's to the nearest square foot, so what would I keep it 3 or would I round up? Let's keep it 3. All right, so here's your checkpoint, which, as you notice, I'm not going to do for you. If you're wondering, Mrs. A, why is that blue thing on there? So, my bad. That's my radius. That's my angle measure. So, I will provide a little bit of support if you like the steps, but notice how they're blank, because you're going to fill those in, because you can do this. All right? If you have questions, come into the center, because guess what? That's about it. All I'm going to show you is just some homework helpers if it helps. But guess what? There's no answers. You're going to have to work that out. So, yeah, if at any point you want to pause and write this in for number 5 and or for number 7, I'm just going to be clicking through this, so feel free to pause at any point just to kind of write some of this down. But yeah, you're going to be doing a couple problems on your own here. And like I said, if you have any questions at all, please come into the center. We have tutors, we have teachers, we have people who are willing and able to help you through the last lesson of this credit. We're almost there, guys. All you have to do is do the practice test. Please come into the center, get help with that, and use your packet. Treat it just like a practice test. Ask for help if you need it, but remember, we're almost there to the test, so keep that in mind. All right. Number 18 didn't give you a circle, so if it helps, kind of when you're reading this, create a circle and kind of create an image for the problem. But guess what? I believe... Oh, second to last one. So if you need some support on the word problem, like I said, please come into the center. Otherwise, I believe this is pretty much it, guys. All right. Well, we're done with that credit. We'll see you on the next video.